I appreciate Coach Steadman stepping up and stepping into this role as interim head coach. As we all know, this has been an extremely heartbreaking and difficult week for everybody, not just within our program, but for everybody within our athletics department, our university community, and really the Rio Grande Valley. So under very unusual circumstances, but I do appreciate Coach Steadman. Coach has been with this program for many, many years. He was a loyal assistant coach and servant to Coach Hill as our head coach in the last 5 seasons. And so I know Coach Steadman will come in and really help our young people. And that's, when Jay and I met, that's what we talked about is helping our assistant coaches, our support staff, our young men within the program, and really the department at large as we continue the healing process. It's going to be a journey that we have to do. We have to do it together. And the emotional well-being and overall spiritual health and mental health and physical health of our student athletes is first and foremost right now. And so Jay brings a lot to the table. He brings a lot of institutional knowledge. He brings a lot of knowledge about our program, a lot of knowledge about what Coach Hill has instilled in our program. And so I truly believe we're in great hands as we take this next step in this journey during, again, most unusual circumstances.
Go ahead, Jay.
I was honored and blessed to have this opportunity to keep my friend and long time big brother's legacy going and competing at the highest level and finishing what we had started and win the WAC tournament championship. Make sure these guys graduate and do things right on and off the court. And as long as I'm here, his legacy will continue. We'll play and compete as hard as Coach Hill's instilled on us. It's the only way we know how to do things. Just got done with a good practice and look forward to tomorrow. So all we're going to do is take it day by day and hour by hour, and we will compete. We will compete the way Lew Hill taught us and do this for his family and for his legacy. And I'm proud and honored to step up with the help of my staff, family, players, and continue the success we're having.
Andrew?
This is kind of a general question for both Coach Steadman and Chasse, but I know through some problems that are kind of out of y'all's control, y'all have had a few WAC series canceled so far this season, and I know it's probably a fluid situation, but are there any plans or talks to reschedule a few of those series here in the next couple of weeks?
It's a good question, Andrew. Really right now, and I may have mentioned this earlier, it's day by day, focusing on our young men and making sure that we're doing everything we can to support Coach Steadman and his staff. Right now we're scheduled next weekend to play at home against Seattle U. That's our next marker. Is a little over a week from now. And I talked to the team earlier, shared the news with them about Coach Steadman, and honestly, we've got a lot to do to get to that point. A lot of good work to do, but a lot of mental and spiritual health that we've got to make sure that we're focusing on to get to that point. So as you look at rescheduling, as you look at makeups, as you know, we're full the rest of the season. There could be opportunities for some shuffle. There could be opportunities to look at a possible midweek game. But those things are really premature to talk about as we take this day by day. But it's definitely obvious that we've got 2 conference games under our belt, and we've missed several to this point. But hopefully through the work over the next few days, we can have those other opportunities possibly present themselves down the stretch.
Alex?
Jay, you've been here since 2009, in the Valley, and, doing laundry, doing all the kind of the clips, the hard work behind the scenes. And I know this is not the way you wanted to take over and become a head coach one day, but what does this mean to you? Just being able to carry on Coach Hill's legacy and to be able to kind of continue your coaching legacy?
When I was hired by the Houston Rockets, I was really excited, and Gerson Rosas said, "Well, you're going to McAllen, Texas." And I was, "Where? I've been in Texas for a long time. I never heard of the place." And 12 years later, married and beautiful family, and this is home. You know, my house is here, my home's here, my family's here. UTRGV family, Dr. Bailey, Chasse family. I was telling Molly Kastner that this is family down here. I'm from Lincoln, Nebraska, and besides being in Nebraska, this is the best, wonderful place. I mean, I have a special place. I say, don't call me coach, call me Stead. You know, I learned I was here under Chris Finch, Nick Nurse, wonderful G League opportunities, won the championships, learned basketball. But I learned this community from Coach Delagarde. I don't want to name all the high school names, and just the people I dealt with camps and recruiting, and the people in the community, Alonzo Cantu and his family, and the people who helped me when I was a DHR, when I was sick. So many wonderful people down here. This is a special place. And I always said I wanted to win 2 championships. I won one with the Vipers, and we will win one here at UTRGV. These people deserve it. It's a wonderful place. It's home. You know, I've done it all. You know, I've been that guy. I've started out as a volunteer student manager, now to a Division I head coach. But there's so many people that helped me along the way. And I told one of our parents earlier, she said, "You feel pretty good about things?" I said, "I do, because I have family here. I have, from Jonah to Alex to you guys, you're my brothers." I mean, yeah, we have titles and we have names, and the team, you know, recruited most of the guys, and talking to Coach Hill's brother a minute ago, and LJ and Renee, and it's family. So so many people to lean on, so much support. But I love this place, and I'm going to do my best. And I'm going to look up after every win and thank my big brother, and I'm going to do my best.
Amanda?
This is for Coach Steadman. So y'all have said it's day by day, obviously, with just recovery and just getting through this difficult time for these players. As far as that process, how has getting back on the court and getting back in practice, getting back to doing what they love and what they came here to do, how is that helping them with this recovery process?
Been through a lot, you know, with COVID, with a lot of players have had some players lose family members, and each time our recovery and our escape has been basketball. They've been playing basketball their whole lives. Lots of things have happened to them, but when we escape, we have our music playing, with basketball, we're doing drills, we're just trying to get back to doing what they love to do. They love playing basketball for Coach Hill. They love the way we do things here, both on and off the court, and it's just our therapy, all of us. I was talking to Chasse earlier, and he asked me what I was doing. I was watching film on Seattle, and for 2 hours a day, I just felt normal. I got to get away from a lot of things that were hurting me and keeping me sad and down. And it's just part of our therapy we're going through as a staff and players. And, you know, it's going to take some time. It's going to take a lot of time, but basketball is a tool of therapy, and it's just one of the parts, but we need it. We need it bad.
Andrew?
This one's for Coach Steadman. Coach, I know you've been with UTRGV for a long time, and you've touched on wanting to finish this right for Coach Hill by winning a WAC title. Given where this program was when you got here and when Coach Hill got here, what would it mean to you and, you know what I mean, the group of guys that you've recruited to be a part of this team to complete that?
I first got here, I love Coach Hipsher. He hired me, and we weren't very good. We fought, we competed, but when Coach got the job, he was so excited. And I said, "Coach, whoa. We're below the ground. We're not on the ground. We're going to hold on to you. You're going to have to dig us out of the ground first." And he elevated this program and raised us up. We rallied the Valley, and it will be done. And the players we've recruited and his style and the way we practice and everything he's taught us is the formula for success. And we will do our best to complete the journey and win this championship.
Alex?
Jay, you spoke about you coming here when it was still Pan American and under Coach Hipsher, and a coach could have easily, I know you had a relationship with Luke coming in, so maybe it's a little bit different. But how thankful or grateful were you that you got to stick around with Coach Lew, because he could have easily brought a whole new staff with him and kind of elevated you to obviously.
Yeah, it was it was nerve-wracking. I feel thankful to Chris King for kind of keeping me on board during that month while he was searching for a new head coach, kind of let me stay on and keep the group we had together. And then he kind of told me the last final candidates and couldn't promise me anything. And fortunately, I knew the final two. And one of them was my big brother, who I was bugging anyways, who I heard through the grapevine that he may get the job. And I kept asking him about the other guys. And relax, Dad, I got her. Calm down. What players we got to go do? Go get some players. So I felt good about it. And he kept putting me at ease, because I said, wow, this other guy might get the job. He was like, stop it. We'll go get some players. So typical Coach Hill, tell him instead to calm down. Everything's going to be fine. I'm going to keep you, and let's go get some players. So I was ecstatic, and I was happy, because it's hard when the person you don't know hires you and you have to go through that transition. But obviously being around Coach for so many years before he's my friend, and watching him, I was excited because I knew his passion and I knew he was the right fit for the job in the Valley, because it's a special place. And I'm glad that they hired him and he kept me.
Right?
Coach Steadman, I know at the beginning of the preseason you were labeled as one of the top assistants inside the Western Athletic Conference. And I know you've been honored to work all over the place, going through all over the ranks. But now getting this opportunity to show what you can do as a head coach, what do you just want to continue doing to do under the circumstances that are left?
Well, obviously experience, you don't know it. I was a runner-up head coach in my 30s. I couldn't tell you or draw you a play or tell you anything at the time. So this business is kind of a funny business. There's other times had some opportunities, and you never really know when you're ready or how those things are going to happen. This isn't how I wanted to become a head coach, obviously, but you take what you can. I have the blessings from his family, from Coach himself, from his brother, even this afternoon, telling me get off the phone, get ready for practice. The players, their family, the formula, the success, the foundation that Lew Hill built is right in front of me. I hope I don't mess it up. I just want to continue what we have going on and try to compete this WAC championship as best as I can. But again, we have so much healing to do, and it will take some time, and we're just going it minute by minute, hour by hour. But I hope I can live up to the expectations and the winning ways that Lew Hill's had before me.
Stephen?
Coach Steadman, what motivated you to take on this big position?
I've known for a while. At the beginning of the fall, it's nice to have those accolades of being ranked the top assistant and all that stuff, and voted on by your peers and other people. And Coach was really, really proud of me. But I always said, winning's the ultimate. It's a team. It's not about an individual. But he said, well, if something happens, or if I get sick, you're taking over. So, hey, what do you think? And I said, well, I'm just going to do what you do. I learned everything from you. So, and then just to hear it from his brother and his wife and Ms. Hill and the families telling me, come on, Stead, let's keep this thing going. You can do it. The players, their support. Javon texted me right away after we found out. He said, we can do this, Stead. We need you. Lead us. It was an honor when Chasse and I talked and offered me. It's something God put me here for, and I'm going to do the best I can.
Alex?
This one's for Chasse. Chasse, how important was continuity here in this type of atmosphere? And can you describe what the reaction or the conversation was with the staff and with the players?
Yes, you said the word. It is the continuity piece that's it's so big for us right now. It's really probably number 1A on the list. Someone that has great relationships with our players, that's respected by our coaches, someone that knows our program, knows our institution, knows the Lew Hill way, as Coach Steadman has alluded to. And so it was very evident that Jay was the guy to help us carry this forward. But it's about the players, it's about our student athletes and what they need at the time. And fortunate that Jay's here on staff, fortunate that Jay has the relationship with the student athletes, the coaches, but the Hill family as well. And feel very fortunate and very grateful to Jay for stepping up and agreeing to do this for obviously all the right reasons that he said today. And I feel good about where we're heading, and Jay will help us get there.
Ray?
Chase, I wanted to ask you, I know it's been a difficult week, and you made the decision to bring in Jay, but as an athletic director, with everything that's been going on, I wanted to ask, do you feel that, I don't know how to specifically phrase the question, but do you feel that with honoring Coach Lew Hill, bringing in Stead, and trying to keep everything as consistent as possible to honor his legacy, do you feel like this might be a move for the future, moving forward?
It's a good question, Ray. You know, when Coach Steadman and I met, you know, we talked about the immediate season. You know, we've said a couple of times it's day by day, hour by hour, trying to to help our young people the best we can to see if we can continue the season. That is the goal, and it's the goal because that's what the student athletes have shared with us, with the coaching staff, and so that's really what we're focused on right now, Ray. Is taking this day by day. If we're fortunate enough to get back to the court game by game and do the best we can over the next 5, 6, 7 weeks with Coach Steadman at the helm.
Luis?
This question is for Coach Steadman. Coach, you mentioned right now, Javon, was kind of ready to get back to the court and everything, and with you being named, the interim head coach, how were the players' reactions to, kind of just getting that official announcement, even though I would imagine they kind of knew already. How did they react to the news?
They've been good. I mean, we've obviously been talking before, new coach was going to step away. He announced it after our game. And so we had already been texting and talking, and I'd been running practice before the COVID, before I got it. And, there was, a lot of things that have happened behind the scenes for a while. So they were kind of prepared. And like I said, again, I talked to one parent earlier, this is making my life easier because we've kind of been going through this already. The support staff, Chase, Molly, and everybody else, Vince, has been so wonderful here. UTRGV Athletics, his family, the other head coaches have reached out to me, and the players themselves feel comfort and feel ease. They know me. We can talk just like with Coach Hill. We're not going to push. We're literally taking things minute by minute, hour by hour. We're not even worried about Friday. We haven't got to Friday. Let's get through Thursday first. I've talked to them individually. I go to bed late, I wake up early, and I check on the team. The team is the most important thing. If they want to sit out, if they don't feel like lifting or running, they can sit on the side. If they want to hug, they want to cry, if they want to, see a counselor, all that stuff is first and foremost. And they realize that, and they know how I am, and they know that we'll get through this together. And I'm only doing this because I know I have the support staff and I have the players' support. So together we'll get through this.
Ray?
Coach Steadman, last one for me. As a coach, everywhere that you've been, how special of a place is the Rio Grande Valley for you?
Like I said, I'm biased. I mean, I'm a Cornhusker. I'm from Lincoln, Nebraska. I'm one of the very few down here still says go Big Red. But besides that, and I've been all over the place, and I've been in a professional high school and college ranks, and the community, the university, the city, the state, South Texas, UTRGV, the Pan American family, from the people that do the yard work to the janitors to Dr. Bailey's office to the front office here. They're family. I mean, hey coach, they see you in the morning, you see each other. I've obviously been here a long time, but I don't want to leave. I mean, I love this place. I tell everybody all the time, it's home. It's literally home. It's special. The programs are winning. We're under great leadership right now, and it's a very, very special place. And I love this place. And I want to hope to continue to work hard and win championships and keep this thing going, because that's what Coach Hill was doing and building. And I just hope I can live up to it.
Awesome. Coach Steadman, Chasse, thank you both so much for your time.
Thanks, guys.